Okay, fine. So we're moving to the next question. So I guess this question is pretty common in various interviews, and it is normally in almost every website and like HackerRank, Hacker everywhere. So just have to find the median of two sorted arrays, and the sizes of the two sorted arrays are different, maybe different. So for it's just simple, like if we have 1, 3, and 2, then the number of total number of elements are odd. So we are just returning the two, and if it's even, then we are returning the median of the two middle elements, like 2 and 3. So we are 2 plus 3 by 2. So there we go. So anyone tried solving this question? Like it's pretty much clear. The question is pretty much clear, I guess.
Hi, this is Vipul. So what I have done that I have
Can
merged.
you can you be a little loud? Because
Yeah, it is audible.
yeah, but can you be just a bit loud?
Okay, now.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, what I have done, I have merged these two arrays into one, and if I merge these two arrays into one, it's easier to find median. Like I can find the middle element for odd length, and for even I can add the uh, this take the floor and seal value and find the median of that.
Yeah, it will work, but the condition, it is already mentioned that we have to do it in the log m plus n time complexity. So the way that you are suggesting, it will take m plus n, I guess. So uh, it's not an efficient way to solve that problem.
Okay.
Anyone else who want to contribute for this problem?
Hey, Tanmay this side.
Yeah, hi.
I kind of know the solution to this problem, though I haven't coded it yet. Matlab, I'm not
Yeah,
100.
same from my side. I know like a gist of the solution, but I haven't coded it.
Yeah, the
Mm.
solution works in the complexity order of log of minimum of m comma n.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to like do binary search on both the arrays, find the middle element and the array like which is having the greater middle element. We'll have to do the binary search on the right side and just go on doing it unless we get a position wherein my left my smaller elements left is greater than the arrays right, and same for the other two, and then we check for the condition of the length. I guess that's how it's done.
Yeah, similar to that only. Like I have seen some many problems like that. We have a 2D matrix, and then each row is sorted, and we have to get the middle element. It's somewhat like that, but we have just two different arrays of different sizes. So what I think is like there can be one way we can get the minimum of the first element only, like 1 and 3 the minimum will be 1, and the 2 and 4 the maximum will be 4. So our search space will be between 1 and 4 only, like our answers should lie between 1 and 4 every time, and we can just use divide and conquer uh, and reach to our solution. So it's basically a question from binary search only.
The approach I know is we apply binary search on the above element, like I divide 1 and 2 into two arrays and I divide 3 and 4 into different arrays. Now I'll
Like we're
check
partitioning the two.
both the
Okay.
arrays. Now
Yeah.
I'll check 1 and 4 and I'll check 3 and 2. As I know
Right.
that 1 is smaller than 4 and 2 is smaller than 3, I know that I have arrived at a solution wherein my above array is less than, like, when I know that what the condition I want is both the left hand side of num1 and num2 should be smaller than the right hand sides of num1 and num2, as in considering the whole as a single array, as in 1 comma 3 should be smaller than 2 comma 4.
Yeah.
but that's not true in this case. So what I'll do is I'll like move to the right or I'll move to the left for the 3, 4 array. I'll call the binary search on the left hand side. Now what I'll do is once I call this, I'm at a position wherein 1 and 2 will be on the left hand side and 3 and 4 will be on the right hand side. Now I'll check the condition for the same thing, and now I know that 2 is less than 3 and the other 2's are zeros, so I need not check for them, and herein I get the answer. I have a video, if you'll say, I'll share it on the Slack platform.
Yeah, yeah, please do share that. I also found a
So,
video of Tushar. I saw that uh, long back. So it was a nice video of him.
yeah, I don't know, Tanmay, if my approach is similar to what you are saying, but what I did was instead of, looking at the numbers, so what I did was I know there are total of, m plus n elements, like 5, suppose in this case 4. And what I do was just take one of the arrays and do a binary search of elements, like suppose in that case, 1 and 2, let's take 1 as example. And then what I'm doing is trying to find how many elements in the num2, again by using a binary search, are less than that number, less than or equal to that number. And then using that total number of elements and seeing if that is the number of elements that I require to reach to a median. So median is nothing but the number of elements on left hand side and right hand side should be equal if we sort it
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
order.
Your approach is, yeah, that's what I said. But you'll have to check the condition, na, ki what if in case I'll give you an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6, and 7.5, 8.53, something like this. A bigger
So both
array.
of the arrays are sorted, right?
Yeah, both of the arrays are
So,
sorted.
right.
So you'll have to like in any case you'll have to reach a position wherein your left hand side has 7 elements and your right hand side has 7 elements. In case of if total
Correct.
number of elements are 14, right? So
Correct.
for the first case, when you apply a binary search, you'll be at a position wherein your left hand side has is having 7 elements, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
the truth case wherein like it could be like you're having 1, 2, 5, 7, and something like this, and on the
Correct.
other
So
side
I
you'll have,
understood the case
yeah.
you're saying. So from the first array, we are just trying to find a point after which we'll get more number of elements on the left hand side. We just have to find that border line. So suppose I have 1, 2, 5, and 7. And if I choose 2, I'm getting suppose 4 elements, which is less than the median. And if I choose 5, it is more than the median. Then I know definitely from the first array, I cannot choose 5 to be part of my, in the median boundary. So what I do on the first array, I'll just choose the first 2. And I'm for sure because of the, if I say fifth is added and it's not getting summed up, all the remaining elements will be part of the second one. So I can just take, 2 elements from the first and the remaining, whatever is required for the median from the second element. Now to find out what is the actual median, you just have to take the edges of the both arrays. Like from the first you find 2 and from the other array you find suppose 3, the second and third, and try to find what is the maximum. So that will become your median in case of odd and the average of top 2 maximum if in case of even.
Yeah.
The only concern that I have in this problem, which I just mentioned, is I'm still not sure how it is O of log of m plus n. What approach we are discussing will become log of m into log of n.
True.
So if we say if you open the, Ashish, could you
Yeah.
open the link from the Slack? I
Oh,
posted the solution a
okay.
few minutes back. I can repost the link.
Yeah, please repost that.
I posted in the chat window. If you can just open that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see the first while loop, which is in the main function, this will run O of log m times. one of the arrays. And every time in that, I'm calling this number of elements less than equal, which is at the bottom. It's again going to run log of m. So it's essentially log of m into log of n. I'm still wondering if there's a solution which will do it in log of m plus n.
So this both array are sorted, right? Num1 and num2.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So, and we have to find a median. So
Right.
can we try merging both array?
Yeah, but the yeah, it's
So when we reach at the point where we know that this is the because we know size beforehand. So
yeah, we know.
In that case, it is just simple traversal of the both element till we reach the middle, and then return the median. We don't have to store everything also.
But then it will be log of m or n, m plus n or m plus n by 2.
Wait.
But sorry, I'm just one. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
It will be order of m plus n by 2. That's the complexity if we combine those and then just traverse and see where we are, finding the number of elements.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
required complexity is log of m plus n.
Ashish, could you open the question?
Yeah.
Not this one.
The median one.
Open the discuss platform and then most votes. Not this one. Tag on most votes. The first thing that will get is this is the solution having of log of minimum of m comma n, and it's also having a video that explains it really well. Just swipe it up. A bit more. This is not the solution. This is the solution, and below is the video.
Yeah, I was mentioning about this video only.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. And there is a good article on Gigs for Gigs about this question only.
So, so we need to come up with only log m plus n. We can't do better.
We can. The best complexity is log of minimum of m comma n.
Oh, log. I see. Okay, I got it. So yeah. Okay, my bad. So m plus n is log of m plus n is better than m plus n. Okay. Yeah.
I have not looked at this solution, but probably I don't know. I'll have to check. The best I could reach out to was log of n into log of m.
Okay.
Can't we do like this? Like if we got the minimum and maximum element like 1 and 4, then we will do just 1 plus 4 by 2, and we will loop.
But then,
like
yeah,
how
I
many
understood what you're
elements
saying. But then it will not be m plus n. It will be the minimum values in array and the maximum values in array. Log of minimum value plus maximum value, which may not be essentially same as m and n. M and n are sizes actually. We can have a num1 starting from minus infinity or minus minimum value of the integer to maximum value of integer. Then it will not be log of m plus n.
Yeah, I got it.
Is that what the video says? I have not seen it. So
no, the video is different. Like the video is okay.
Only case we basically look at the middle of the one array and then discard one half of that, right? Then only we can get that.
I'll have to see. I'm not sure what it is doing. Instead of values, it is working with indexes.
It's not log m plus n is log m into log n?
Not sure what it is doing. I'm not seeing this solution. I'm just looking at it for the first time.
Rather than seeing the solution, it's better to watch the video, I guess.
And that we can, I think, do after,
Yeah, yeah.
If anyone else has any other solution or any other way. Not, then probably Ashish, we can